My name is Marsha Wilson Rappaport. I feel that I'm very blessed because my family survived the 1900 storm. My family, which was a family of, at the time, 5 people, lived on 33rd and M and a half. My grandmother was, my great-grandmother was pregnant with my grandmother at the time, on September the 8th. My grandmother was born December the 1st, 1900, in what was left of that house. Only one member of that family died in the storm, a baby boy, and he was torn from the arms of his mother. The family patriarch, Abraham Thompson, evacuated. They did not know that the water was coming. There was no television, no radio, there was no nothing. And there were warnings up and down the street, but by the time the warnings came, it was too late. The water had already started flooding. He evacuated the family to the 2nd floor, and he lashed everybody to a staircase, and that's how they survived the storm. But if you look at it from a macro view, I'm very blessed to be alive, because there's, quite frankly, no reason my grandmother should be alive, because her mother theoretically should have been killed in that storm, but they were not. I developed an abiding interest in the storm. One of the survivors was my great aunt. And my family moved in 1915 because of a second storm. And the matriarch of the family, which is my great-great aunt, just couldn't hack it anymore. That was it, one storm too many. But she never got over it. She was endlessly traumatized. So my great-great aunt Lola was 11 at the time of the storm. And she had vivid memories of the bodies and the bodies floating. And as she recalled, there was money floating. I don't know why she remembered that, but there was money floating in the water. And of her mother's husband, Abraham Thompson, burying bodies. Well, they were burying bodies after the city had thrown them into the Gulf, and they washed back up. But he was looking for his infant son, which he never found. The storm was too much for him. One of the reasons they did leave in 1915 is he literally came unglued. He never found the baby. He never forgot about losing his son. And he literally started sitting on the porch with a shotgun and was, talking to himself, kind of thing. So that was a negative outcome. I think we forget, because we live here, storms are traumatic. The bottom line is we're going to have to be resilient and be smart about things. Now, that may not be the lesson everybody else gets from the storm, but that's the lesson I got, is that Galveston is resilient, and our resilience should be a model, quite frankly, at this point.
Since 1907, Moody National Bank has been your trusted financial partner. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve you. Experience personalized banking with modern solutions and expert guidance. Visit moodybank.com today.